Personal finance generally is not a class that's offered in any school. It's not something that you're taught. Yet it's something that every single human on planet Earth has to deal with. Everything I had gone to school for did not prepare me for what I was going to do. What I found during that period of time is that the tactics that were used and the products that were used in this financial services industry were just generally not aligned with the true needs of the people that I was talking to day in and day out.
It takes a lot of skills to make money, but a totally different set of skills to keep it and grow it. And I think a lot of times as entrepreneurs, we think, oh, I know how to make money, so I know how to keep it and grow it. But they're just two totally different skill sets.
I'm a self-taught bookkeeper through YouTube and books. I wanted help, but I didn't know who to ask. I felt like everything was in my hands, and I was terrified.
There are great needs that these business owners have, and they are desperately looking for help. Their CPA is not helping them, their attorney's not helping them, their financial advisor doesn't clearly know how to help them. Well, that didn't work for me. And that was a huge epiphany at that moment. I'm David Bull. I'm the founder and CEO of Ark Financial.
We live in an industry that is very siloed. The big opportunity that David saw was to eliminate asymmetric information, to really have someone, that trusted advisor in your corner that knows the whole story.
I truly want to do whatever's best for these individuals. And so there were so many conversations I would get into it with individuals and say, you don't need anything I have to offer. The place where it got too burdensome is when we really started working with entrepreneurs. And working with those business owners, I quickly realized that their needs way outstripped the services that I had or the products that I had to sell them. We had a fire in ourselves that said we could create a company that could solve these needs. We essentially set up the business of the family that we are going to call the family office.
The family office is simply the business of the family. I would argue all of us have one. We all have to make tax decisions. We all have to make financial decisions. We all buy insurance if we think that we have an asset worth protecting. So we're all doing things related to running the business of our households every day.
My name is Aaron Stokes. I own some repair shops, and I also own a consulting company and multiple other small businesses around the automotive market. Ark, I think, really helped me grow up on the financial side. I'm a small business owner, right? And every small business owner has their personal life and their business life mixed. Let's be real. Ark's involved in both. There is no separation. They're involved in the operations. They know how much real estate I've got. They'll review a deal for me. They'll write up a new contract.
There's a whole generation of fantastic entrepreneurs who outgrow the financial services of what they can typically find, but are not big enough to hire their own staff. So fractional family office sits between that. That's where we fit in.
At that stage of the business that I was in, I didn't even know what a family office was, much less a fractional family office.
Essentially, it's a holistic approach to a family's financial life. Not being an advisor that's simply insurance or simply wealth management. That holistic view is something that most advisors don't get the opportunity to do. From a corporate standpoint, we're not selling anything in particular. And so it really allows for a very transparent relationship with the client that is second to none.
I love the fact that I can trust whatever they say because they have no financial benefit by whatever outcome. I pay them a flat fee. There's no percentage on my assets. So yeah, it definitely brings a level of peace that is not normally there with most companies.
Our goal is to become the most trusted advisor. In order to do that, you have to build human trust that is beyond just competency. You have to demonstrate care.
You're basically walking life hand in hand with them. Everything from their business to personnel issues they're dealing with to, their grandmother passed and they've got to figure out what to do with that, right? So it's this full life experience that we get to walk hand in hand with them in, and it's pretty special.
When I first met David, I knew I was on the ground floor of something special. And I knew off the bat that this guy was going to be a key piece to my own success.
When you start a small business, you don't really know what you're doing. You're learning every single day. But when you get to a certain level, you really need that steward in your corner who knows what they're doing, sees your vision, and is able to help you kind of take that vision, make it more concrete. I really think that they have been instrumental in our growth as a business.
Whatever I've in total paid them doesn't even compare to how much in 1 year they saved me just in taxes. They're just asking all these questions that make you dig deeper that you're not going to do on your own.
Trust is huge. That's what makes that really easy, and they do a great job of going, yep, here's what we're making and here's what you're making, and I'm like, cool, let's go do it together.
We've got so many industries that we serve, but the one thing that's common across that entire group is that they carry this first generation mindset. They're builders.
From an expectation standpoint, they've probably blown us away.
And they value money in the right ways, but money is not an idol for them. It's not a core value. They value people.
It's more than just numbers. It's a real deal for us. And I don't know for other people, I don't know, but I can tell you it's definitely changed our life. I'm just grateful.
Every penny's been worth it. We could not have gone through the growth really from 2 shops till 5 shops without Ark.
Handling that complexity in their life, translating that into a way that they can get it, it establishes an incredible peace. And when people have that level of peace, that vision that was this big becomes this big. And that is so rewarding. We believe this industry needs a transformation. We're just simply redefining what family office is. It's the leadership and strategy to see the family's purpose, their highest calling, achieved.